So, very good evening to everyone. So, sorry for the inconvenience. So now I am going to say something about, very first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Darshan for inviting me under the 4 years again. So here in this video, actually, I am going to say something about the job option. The job is not only an option for biomedical engineers to move on in the future. Most of the biomedical engineers, especially those who are studying 12th standard now, especially those who are studying the 12th standard students now, they are willing to move into the biomedical engineering, and most of them are waiting for getting a seats from the biomedical engineering colleges. Like that, many of them messaged me through the YouTube and through the my mail ID. They just ask what is actually a biomedical engineering. It's in so many videos, no? In so many videos, I said something about, I said many things about biomedical engineering. I said a lot things about what actually the market is, how would you make a relationship with the doctors for selling the products and servicing the products. So in this video, actually, what I'm going to say something about it, I just covered the small thing about the introduction part of biomedical engineering and coming out half an hour and 1 hour, and then I want to say something about what actually the biomedical engineers are looking for, what actually the biomedical engineers are missed out in the college studies, and how far the biomedical engineer is ready to face the market, and how far the biomedical engineer, without going any job, getting money. So this is what I need to share today. So I hope so. I planned for this particular thing for almost 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So detailedly, I am going to say something about biomedical engineering. First of all, this particular 5 minutes is especially for those who are not knowing what actually a biomedical engineering is. See, biomedical engineering is nothing but, there are so many definitions are there. In my point of view, in my experience, I learned, I can able to say the definition of the biomedical engineer is that in the healthcare, doctors are the most important people to save the life of the patient, right? Patient are the customers of the healthcare. Those who are required treatment, they are moved towards the hospitals. In the hospitals, doctors are connecting the patients to rectify their issues. It is general. Then who are the biomedical engineers are? Biomedical engineers are nothing but, we are connecting the doctors and the patient. The patient is coming to the hospital for check whether his body or her body is functioning properly, or any discomfort happen. She or he will be explaining about all the things what has happened, symptoms of all the things of the particular disorder to the doctors. The doctors get all the things. If the doctors need to check the patient's body, the doctors need an assistive support of an equipment. That particular equipment are manufactured, serviced, selling, designing by the engineers called biomedical engineers. So my definition is, biomedical engineers are the engineers. They are connecting the doctors and the patients through the equipment. That equipment are designed, manufactured, serviced, and giving demo to the doctors are the engineers called biomedical engineers. We are not simply said in many of the definitions in Google, in books, I can gone through. What they say is there is a connection between medicine and engineering. It is not. It is not exactly. Okay. In deeply, you must know the definition of biomedical engineering is a domain that act as a barrier, that act as a bridge between the doctors and the patients. Through the equipment only, the doctors couldn't able to diagnose. Through the equipment only, the doctor can able to give the treatment. Without an equipment, there is no connection between the doctors and the patients. That type of engineers are called biomedical engineers. What actually the biomedical engineers did in their studies, the 4 years of studies is, see, biomedical engineer, of course, the engineering people, you know that they are good in analytics, they are good in solving problems, they are having much amount of knowledge to rectify any sort of the technical issues. These are all the general mannerism of engineers. Use all the general mannerisms and use all the knowledge what they learn. They are going to use the particular knowledge to the healthcare equipment that are called as the biomedical engineers. But what happened in the 4 years of studies is, fortunately or unfortunately, all the healthcare medical equipments, mostly used medical equipments, are much costlier. We can able to buy an equipment, we can able to buy the car for the 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 50,000 we can able to buy as an EMI. We can able to build a house with the 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs. You know, some of the devices in medical equipment, it costs more than 50 lakhs. Even it costs crores. For the small diagnostic imaging, we required 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs to build it. So it is not possible to keep all these kind of the equipments in the college. So that is why none of the colleges in India, I hope so, none of the colleges in India doesn't have these kind of the devices. But actually, the biomedical engineers need to know that kind of the devices, especially CT scanner, MRI scanner. Some of the colleges, I know some of the institutions, they have the CT scan and MRI. But the thing is, for just a viewing purpose, they are not allowed to touch even the equipment. Then what is the use of it? So my point of view is, we are not blaming the colleges because of the much costlier equipment. We can't, at the same time, not only the cost, there is a separate arrangement is required to keep the particular equipment inside the college. So we need to get the permission from the radiology department and the safety measurement department, fire safety department. There are so many procedures are there to keep biomedical equipment over there in an institution. But even though the biomedical engineering institutions, they allow the people to go for the implant training, they go for the hospital training, they allow them for gain knowledge through the hospital, through the industries like that. through that particular thing you can able to develop. Because most of the institutions in 75 to 95 percentage of the institutions, they allow the students, biomedical engineering students, to going out to learn something about biomedical engineering, especially these kind of equipment, much costlier equipment. But some of the colleges, very limited colleges, 5% of the colleges, especially in South India, they not allow the students to go and take a part of the hospital and take a knowledge about equipment in the companies. That is not fair actually. What institution think and what the professor think and what the parents think, that is actually a matter. But you are the person, you are studying biomedical engineering. So what actually you need to do, if you have really passion towards biomedical engineering, you need to come out and learn all these things. Even every institution have the ECG machine. Every institution have a patient monitoring system in the laboratory. Every institution have some of the ultrasound machine in their laboratory. Of course, I accept it. But what actually we learn from that particular thing is, we are just operate the particular machine. How to switch on and how to take the ECG reading, how to take a printout of ECG records, and how to make these kind of the things we know. But actually the biomedical engineer need to do is, we are ready to dismantle the device and see what happened inside the devices. That is actually most important, my dears. So that is what I'm saying. Even though you have a much amount of knowledge theoretically, you must apply all the theoretical knowledge to learn some practical experience to dismantling the devices and operating the devices and know what has happened inside the devices very clearly. That is what actually required. So if you are in a second year or if you are in a first year, keep it in the mind. Don't sit simply in the institutions. Of course, institution is most important, academics also most important. But the thing is, you need to learn a lot of things in biomedical market. If you want to learn about that, you need to come out of the institution whenever you have a free time. Don't bulk the college. Whenever you have the free time, you just come out and get into the industry or get into the hospitals or get into some of the healthcare related sectors. You just go and learn the equipments. That is what actually I am saying. Academics is also important, and this kind of the knowledge is also important. What is the reason why I am moving in this topic is, this particular webinar topic is actually, job is an options. Job is not only an option for biomedical engineering. It is what actually mean. Apart from the job, you can able to build a job. You can able to build a company. That is what I mean. Rather you are go and searching the job and working under the any of the company, why not you can able to company. It is very simple in biomedical engineering is concerned. We need to build an automobile company, we need to build a construction company, we need to build an electric communication company, we need to build a network company. It is very difficult, but I am frankly said, starting a biomedical company is very easy. Investment is also very minimum. What we need to do for that, that is what I am going to say this. But many of them, because we are in YouTube live, so many of them are joined here, maybe the 12th standard or first year students, or maybe they are going to join in biomedical engineering this month or next month. For them, they must know about biomedical engineering. That is what I am saying all these things. So what actually we need to do, what actually we are supposed to do for building a company, that is what I am explaining you. So once you keep on learning about the market very clearly, especially biomedical engineering market, companies, what actually did in the market, what actually happened in the market, what actually the equipments are functioning, what actually the equipments are most demand in the market, what actually the equipments are, cost of the equipment, and all the things you must know. Okay, that is what. So if you want to be a entrepreneur, if you want to be an entrepreneur, some of the skills actually required, and you need to develop entrepreneurial skills from the second year itself. You know something, in India is concerned, there is no age limit to register a company. Even at a 15 years of age, you can able to register a company. You can able to register a company under a MSME or any private sector. That is a great advantage. Why not all the peoples, those who are studying second year engineering and third year biomedical engineering, you can able to start startups. Just go and work. Just start a company. Just go to the college in the morning from 9 to 4. And once you are left out of the college, and then during the evening time, you just spend something to the particular startup company what you start. Keep on working. If it is click, then continue that particular thing after the completion of the engineering. Even though it is click or not click, you gain an experience of how to start a company. You gain an experience of how to make a leadership, how to selling the product, how to create a product, how to design the product. All the things you can able to learn. Why not we can able to do this particular thing once you are studying in the second year and third year? And then once these particular things get clicks, if you are learn much thing about how to market, what actually the demand is, what actually the particular customers are expecting us, if you learn about that, then it is very, 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 very comfortable for you to compete any of the else in the market, man. 5 to 6 things I need to say you. The first thing, of course, academics is most important. Keep it in the mind. Just fix the mindset. We need to clear the papers. We need to get at least a 7.5 CGPA or 75% of marks in biomedical engineering. For that, what we need to do? Which subject is difficult? We need to give more concentrate on that. Most of the 65% of the biomedical engineering subjects are very theory, not only in Anna University. In most of the universities, I crossed the syllabus. In most of the universities, 99% of the universities, the 65% of the papers are very theory papers only. We can easily pass. Only the 35% we need to concentrate more because of analytics. So concentrate more on it. Just make a plan to clear all the papers in that particular semester itself. Get a CGPA of 7.5 or 7.5 more or 75% more, because it should not be disturbed anywhere in your goal pathway. The first thing. Second thing, before you are going to register a company, before you are going to start a company, you need to learn about the market. For that, whether you are going to start a company or not, whether you are going to work under a company or not, these things are most important. Not only for the entrepreneur, most importantly, I am saying about all the points regarding the entrepreneur only, but even though if you are creating you as a managing director, you are creating you as a CEO, then it is very comfortable for you need to work under any of the company, because you know what is actually the mindset of the managing directors, you know the mindset of the CEO is, you know mindset of the senior manager is. That is what you need to try. Whether you don't keep it in the mind, I want to build a company. Don't keep it in the mind, I want to work under the company. Don't keep it anything. Just for the period of time, I want to be this particular job. I need to start the company. I need to learn all these things. Once it clicks after the engineering study, I continue as an entrepreneur. Or if in case if it is not clicks also, I gain an experience. I am very worthful. I learned many things about the companies. I am ready to work under any of the company. This is what I mean. So the second thing what you need to do is, before your registration, before you are going to register in any of the company, whatever it may, for the registration, no, you need to share at least, you need to spend the money of around 2,000 or 2,500, in around 6,000 only. 3 or more of them are joined together to make a company. That is also possible, man. That is also possible. In 60 members in a class, you can need to start at least 12 companies. 12 companies, 5 members make a team, and you can able to register at 12 different companies in a class. That is also make comfortable for you to learn many things, man. Then before you are learning to the market, before you are start registration, you need to come out and see what is market is, what is actually a market is, what actually a demand is, in which area we need to start a company. That is most important. See, if you are if you are having a free time, enough amount of time with you during the vacation period or during the Saturday, Sundays, or during the evening periods, whenever you get a time, you just come out and see, get into the hospital and just check what has happened in the hospital. Which department, or how many departments are there. During the first year also you can able to do this. Which departments are very rush, which departments are not having any patients, what actually the doctors are doing, what actually the patients are make a relationship with the doctors, how they treat the patient, how they treat the engineers, those who are visiting the college, visiting the hospitals, how the particular doctors are getting rushed towards to dealing with the patients. All the things you just slowly learn. And then if you have a chance to see any of the tier 4 companies or whatever it may be, just go and say, sir, I want to spend at least 2 days or 3 days here. Without salary, I will just see what has happened here. Can you please explain, sir? So many companies, so many soft-hearted people are there in market, man. So many soft-hearted people are there. Because during that period, during our period, there is none of them have an experience to explain about all these things in a person. So they know about the budding engineers. They make a track for you to come out. So for that, so you just go and talk to the senior managers, people are not, sir, if it is possible, can I sit for 2 days or 3 days in a company? I'm just giving my effort. But whatever the work you can able to give, I will give some support, sir, like that. So like that, you just share a word with them. Definitely 99% of the senior managers, they are accepting your request. If you go as a bulk, 5 members or 6 members, they are not allowed. 1 members or 2 members, you just go and sit. Just explain about, I want to start a company, sir. So I'm in a first year, second year, I want to register a company. So I want to just learn what has actually happened. This is a way. So the 6 months or 7 months, or 6 months or 1 semester, it may be 6 months or 7 months, it may be 1 semester. The whole semesters, apart from the academics, you need to make a move on, make a view of all these things. What hospital is, different sort of hospitals you need to look. Small clinics, specialty hospitals, multi-speciality hospitals, super specialty hospitals, government hospitals, nursing homes, all these kind of the hospitals. Whenever you have a chance, you just go and sit and cleanly watch. Listening is the best knowledge, man. The first basic knowledge is listening. Once you listen everything, only you can able to use your brain to make it in your pathway. So listen the surroundings, what happened in the hospital, what happened in the companies. Continuously, you just, and then 2 hours or 3 hours you spend over there and come and make a meeting with your friends. What happened, what actually happened, and where is the place you look out, where is the hospital you supposed to go, and what happened there, how the day was going. So all the things, just discuss yourself. On half an hour or 45 minutes. You make a con call also, you can able to discuss about it. So many technology nowadays available, my dears. So just talk about all these things. Just imagine, if you are doing these kind of the things in the second year itself or first year itself, you slowly build up the confidence. You must be refreshed every day if you are doing these things continuously. So you must have a guts to face the market. You must have the professionalisms. Oh, I just saw this. Oh, this is what happened, like that. If somebody asks what is biomedical is, if somebody asks what actually a market is, somebody asks what are the scopes of biomedical is, you can able to be answered if you are doing all these things. Even some of the faculty members, those who are working under the biomedical department also doesn't know about it. You can able to give a speech to them, right? You can able to give a seminar to them for the juniors. So these are the things I think if you are doing that. Hope you understand. So the second step I need to do. The second step you need to do. You need to get into the market, or you need to get into the hospital, or it may be a companies. Just view. Just spend the time and observe what is happening around. That is the second thing you need to do. Then the third thing you want to do is registering the company. There are so many registration blocks are there. Government give a more number of options for you. The government give a more number of credits for you to build a market, build a healthcare, especially in healthcare. If you want to register a company for automobile company or a construction company, that is entirely different from the healthcare company, because healthcare supporters are required actually. So if you are registering the healthcare, small registration is enough. The small healthcare company I need to start up, whether it may be a sales company or consultant company or dealership company, whatever it may be, just start. Through that, what are the other things you can able to learn is, there are different sort of the registration is available. Micro, small, macro level company, there is MSME. It is just for the registration. And then there are so many business management things also happen. Business management things are also can able to learn through this particular methodology. What is entrepreneurship? What is solo proprietorship? What is a private organization is? What is a private limited is? What is an enterprises? What is the difference between enterprises and the private limited company? And what is the incorporated company? What is an MLC company? All the things you have a chance to learn during the time of the registration. And all the things you must know about the GST also, man. What is GST is, and which are all the medical equipment having the much amount of tax, which are all the equipment which are all the equipment are exported, which are all the equipment are manufactured here in India, which are all the equipment are not possible, still not manufacturing here in India. All the things you can able to learn. And through MSME and through other registration also, every month or 2 months we made a conference also. So try to attend the conferences. So this kind of an experience, there is no age limit. Sir, I am in second year only, I am in first year only. How come I'm going to attend that particular? Don't think age, never. Knowledge. So just learn each and every steps. There is the 1,000 steps starts with a single step, right? So that you just start. You just keep on learning. Okay. Once you are registered there, then learning about the companies for 3 months or 4 months, what actually a management is, what actually leadership is, how to run a company, what is the difference between a multinational company, that is a tier 1 company and tier 2 company and tier 3 company, tier 4 company, what share market, about the taxes and all, what about the finance compliance, what about ROC, what about annual compliances, all these things. Just imagine the first year students explain about all these things. It is incredible, man. It is so incredible. Even I just know all these things during 3 years back and 4 years back after starting my company. But you are learning all these things during the first year. Then just imagine when you are crossing the final year, how about of knowledge you have. So that is what I'm saying. So if you are doing all this for the next 6 months, 2 years are complete. Almost 1 year is completed. You learn about the market, you observe the market, you started a company, and then your time started. You need to spend time to that particular incorporation, that is develop this particular registered company. How you can able to earn the money, how you can able to earn the knowledge, how we can able to connect the customers. Why not I can able to get these kind of the things. A small resistor manufacturing, a small electrodes manufacturing, a small sensor manufacturing, a small software developing, all the things are also possible, man. In many of the college, in many of the institutions, I just give a small example. In medical shop, the thermometer is there. Most of the time I say, many of them heard this particular example through my words, through my mouth also. So in medical shop, there is a thermometer is there. Somebody else in chats, I think. So I will answer you at the end of the session. I will answer you all your questions, okay, please. So, I'm sorry. So in the medical shop, there is a thermometer is there. You know what is the cost of the normal basic thermometer? It is a cost of around 150 rupees or 190 rupees, right? 150 to 190 rupees. If any of them have a chance to dismantle the particular thermometer and see what is inside it? If you have a chance, you just go and get the thermometer and just try to dismantle it. See what digital thermometer I'm talking about. So just to see what is there in the particular thermometer is, that is a small thermocouple rod is there, and in the display sensor is there, and small battery is there. You know how much cost that particular thermometer is? If you are manufactured, the total cost of the manufacturing cost of the particular thermometer is around 50 rupees or 60 rupees, man. But in the market, they are selling that particular 60 rupees thermometer into 150 rupees or 190 rupees. By giving the attraction of the colors, by giving the mandling nature, by user friendly, the color display, all the things they must add, they just added, and selling the prices from 160 to even 450 rupees or 900 rupees also the thermometer is available nowadays. Just to see, in nowadays during the COVID period, no, the infrared thermometer is also very famous. If you have a chance to get the particular infrared thermometer, just dismantle it. From there also the thermocouple rod is there. But in the digital thermometer, we need to touch the body. Okay, through the particular thermocouple, it will be get the thermal readings and then it will give to the display. But here, instead of touch the body, the infrared ray will be touch your body and reflect back to the particular infrared thermometer and receives the temperature. That particular reading will be showed in the display. That is also very simple. But because of this particular infrared sensor, they are costing the particular equipment of around 950 rupees or 1000 rupees or even 5000 rupees. All infrared thermometer is also there. You know the manufacturing cost of the particular infrared thermometer? It is just 150 rupees or 200 rupees we can able to manufacture. Or you can able to develop that particular thing under 400 rupees. But just imagine the cost of the particular thing is double the times in the market. If you manufacture that, for example I'm saying, if you manufacture the thermometer, digital thermometer, the manufacturing cost is around 30 rupees or 40 rupees it may be. With the benefits, you can just add 10 rupees or 20 rupees, 65 rupees or 70 rupees if you are selling the particular thermometer to the market. What happened? Oh, for the 70 rupees thermometer is available. You start selling the particular thing after the approval of the TQ, after the approval of FDA, or after the approval of any of the accreditation medical devices company. Once you're selling that particular thermometer for just 60 rupees, just imagine all the marketing dealers are there, the thermometer dealers are there, they just look at you. I am selling 160 rupees, you are selling the only 60 rupees. Just go and sell the particular thing to the medical shop. Sir, this particular thermometer is very excellent. I am a biomedical engineer. This particular thermometer is just 60 rupees cost. So you can sell that particular thing, sir. After selling the particular all the devices, and then I just get the amount to go and talk them. If the particular thing is clicked, then that particular medical shop employee will insist the nearby medical shops and nearby doctors about this particular thermometer. Then slowly your product will be developed. I am given an example of thermometer. Like that, there are so many devices are there, man, in medical devices. 10 crore devices also there in medical market. 150 devices are also there in medical market. I am telling you, during the time of the pursuing biomed, during the time of your studies, Get that, target that 500 rupees and 1000 rupees equipment. Try to manufacture it. Try to manufacture it under the cost of double the time they are selling in the market. Try to reduce it. That is what I mean. So you know about the market for the 6 months you are spending, and then you know about what is actually happened in the the company proprietorship and what are the things. And then after 6 months you are manufacturing this particular thing, imagine, and design, all the things is get finished, and after the 6 months you are just sell the particular data. After the approval, get a particular thing into the market. So within a 1.5 years or 2 years, once you start this at the first year, then within a third year completion, you are ready to sell the product in the market. Just imagine. So you are just selling that particular thing. Slowly what your mind says is, why not we are develop this? Why we can able to spread our market? Why not we are increasing the count of manufacturing this particular thing? All the things then you are not allowed, your mindset is not allowed to wasting a time unnecessarily. You keep on thinking about this academics, and also, and side by side think about this market, earning money, and invest the money. Invest the 75% of the money to the market again. Invest the 75% of the money to manufacturing the product again. Things going on, right? Things going on. So once you are completing that particular thing after the third year, whatever things you designed, you just exaggerate, you just develop the particular designing in a very excellent way. If you are doing all these things, you can able to get an internship in a Tier 1 company also. I have this particular idea. Already I registered a company. I registered this company. I have a market. I'm just manufacturing these products, sir. Can I get an internship for 6 months or 7 months in your company? Is it possible, sir? Definitely they will allow you. Then you have a question, sir, already I started, why not? Why I need to get into that particular company? You just to go and see what has happened inside it. Before you are registered a company, or before catching the market, the particular company, the particular Tier 1 company are not allowing you to enter into it. But if you are doing all these things, if you are explain all these things what I did to the particular company, then they are impressed to allow them into the Tier 1 company internship. Then go and see what has happened. There is a chance there, no? There is a chance to see what has happened there in the Tier 1 company. So you have an experience of observing what has happened in the hospital, clinic, multi-specialty hospital, government hospital, Tier 1 company, Tier 2 company, Tier 3 company, and Tier 4 company. All the things you have it in the mind. So all the competitors you learn. You learn about all the competitors, right? What actually the market, what are actually the place of the particular company in a market. You know. Use the particular 6 months. Get some products, get some assistance from them. Some of the good people are there. Get an assistance from them. Get some knowledge from them. And then move on. And at the end of the final year, your project, compulsorily your project come into your product. Definitely, if you are in the mindset, academic sections, they are do the project like that, then legally you can able to develop the particular project into the product in an academic legally, I'm saying. Once you develop that, some of the institution will spend the money for you to do that, then you get a patent on that. All the things happens. Even though it has happened or not, even though you are patented any of the project or not, whatever it may be, your track is clear. What is actually a market you studied? What actually in academics you studied? What actually you need to do, you can able to know. What actually the thing you need to rectify? What actually you have a weakness? All the things you have know during the 4 years of study. Definitely at the end of the semester, ask the question to yourself, which is right for me? Whether this particular job is okay for me to move on, or this particular job is not well for me, I need to work under the company and gain more experience and then start a company. This is way you can do the business. Okay. So if in case, excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a call that just cut it. So this is what I mean. This is what I am explaining. Okay. What should the job is not only an option topic is only 95%, because I have a chance to so many biomedical engineers, even a faculty members also, even a student or whatever. All the 90% of people, they have a mindset that need to work under a company. None of them have a mindset. Many of them have didn't have any mindset to start a company. That is what very shocking news for me. We are there. We are the people like me. There are so many people are there to guide you. Get away. Don't think that you are not can't able to do. You can able to do. There is no age limit. There is no any certificate required to prove yourself. Okay, because many of them use that particular thing properly, get that particular thing, and use that particular way. And then the last point I need to say is, whatever the mindset you have, if you want to start a company or if you want to work under a company, once you're completed your final year, your mindsets should think about only one thing. After 5 years, where I am. For example, you completed your degree of 2027. During the time of 2030 or 2031, where I want to be in the state, where I want to be in the environment, where I want to be in my community, where I want to be in our family, where I want to be in a society, where I want to be in a country. That is the thing most important. After 5 years, after 4 years or 5 years, I want to be a number one company in this particular country. I want to be a number one academician in this particular institution. I want to be a number one entrepreneur in the country. I want to be a number one company in the world. That is the mindset you should have. One. Second thing, you should have a confidence to face anything. Because it's a human nature. If you are doing well, many of them pour the stone in your backside. They just pour the stone, everything to your backside. Don't turn back. If you get so many falls, if you get so many weightages, you just get so many stones from your back, that tells you you are on the right pathway. Just keep on. Don't turn back. Move on in the same direction. Somebody of them just drill over it, and they just ask them to fall down. Just step over it. All these things happen, then very comfortable for you to move on. So the confidence level should not be come down at any cost. At any cost, your confidence should not be dropped down. At the same time, please don't change your pathway. Because my parent says like this, my friend is doing like this, my friend is that situation. Take the decision, permanent decision. That is what I mean. Okay, this is what I need to share with you, my dears. So, because unfortunately, I just have a confused, because I thought that the session will be have 1 hour or 2 hour time. That is what I'm just sit in my room itself and just to give you the talk about it. Sorry for that, because the environment is not good for you to view all these things, because I'm just sitting in my personal room. I'm not in an office. So now I am just get some news about, excuse me, many chat boxes. Excuse me, I will give the answer for all your question. Wait. So some of them have EC people can join. EC people can join. Who is that? Istak. EC people can join biomedical engineering. Of course, EC people can able to join because biomedical engineering, in academical point of view, you can able to say it is full of electronics. It is full of the electronics parts you can able to learn through EC, electronics and communication department. And the something you need to add is anatomy. If you learn about anatomy very quickly, then you can able to join and you can able to compete in the market. Okay. And then Thakur. Namaste, sir. Yes, namaste. Thakur. Digital thermometer, sir. I did that. Yeah, good. Sir, kind of project can we take? How we pick and work on the products? Thakur, the product selection is most important because according to your projects only, your future will be. So do some projects on relating to the radiology and gynecology. Not in the software project. You don't give any importance to the software projects. Better do hardware projects. Through that only you can learn many things and many practical knowledge you can able to gain. The first thing, hardware project. The second thing, use the two different departments, radiology or gynecology. I'm not insist you to create the X-ray machine. I'm just insisting you to develop some of the parts of the X-ray machine, because so many of the parts till now there are so many parts that doctors are uncomfortable to use it. So use that particular thing and make the particular thing very comfortable way. Some of the wearable system technology is also booming. Wearable projects are also wearable equipments, wearable devices also you can able to concentrate more on it. Okay, so that is my answer. Yeah, thank you Thakur. Then I have an answer, excuse me. Yeah, wait, I will come. Thank you, Thakur. And Thakur, Tech University is perfect for that. I am not giving any suggestions for comparing the colleges, because it's my duty, because I don't have any clear-cut idea about each and every institution, right? Because I'm working as a professor. I know which are all the colleges I'm working, but I don't have any idea about to telling about all the colleges. Colleges is good. About Tech, somebody of them working in our company after completing Tech University, because I am going to be admission there. Tech University is best, I think, because when I was working there in Chennai, I got some good news from Tech University. So it's a good place to study, I think. Not deeply, I'm not going to say anything. Do we need to study programming language, sir? Yes, man. Actually, if you have a knowledge about, if you have a if you have to build your knowledge on artificial intelligence or software developing, you must know some of the coding knowledge, because regulatory affairs is there, and then something like something related to the imaging devices is there, software development ecology is there, and then for the wearable sensor also we are supposed to write some of the programming languages. So programming language is not compulsion, but if you have a knowledge on programming, that is also an extra skill to prove yourself to your HR. Okay, that is also okay. And then Harish, I hope I got an answer. Thank you. Then wait a minute, somebody of them. Excuse me, my internet is a little bit slow. That is what. Today is Saturday, right? So all of them using. So Harish, I am a biology student. I didn't study computer science. Is that any problem? No. Computer science programming is entirely different from what we are using the softwares, right? Okay, so that is no issue, man. You know about biology, you know about and just knowledge about electronics, and then you just straight away entering into the programming, just start learning the C++, C programming, MATLAB programming, image processing. All this thing is most enough. What actually the software people did is entirely different from the computer science people is entirely different from what we are doing. Okay, that is no issue, Harish, I think. Then Thakur, thank you very much, Thakur. I saw that you did any program last week. Yes, Thakur. Prem Kumar, okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you. So, do you have any kind of the clarifications? Those who are see me in this particular afterwards, you want any kind of the clarifications, you can able to contact me through my mail ID hr@AtheenaPandian.com, or you can able to contact me through my websites also. The chat box is there. You can able to contact me anytime. I will reply you www.AtheenaPandian.com, and after the reloading of this particular video, I will give you all the details in the descriptions. You can able to get it. So thanks a lot for the opportunity, Mr. Darshan, and thanks a lot to all of them, those who are been with me for the past half an hour. And I'm sorry for the environment, because I got an information immediately. That is what I'm just sits over there and start my session. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot, and thank you very much all of you for receiving the information from me. Thank you.